get a sound to come out your mouth. You just say, oh. And then she said in her heart, she spoke to God, but she didn't even have enough strength. But the night had drove her crazy. The night will drive you so crazy to where you don't even have strength to speak all the words. And then it says, Eli, he came to her and he said, are you drunk? What's going on? But in verse 14, the Bible says, Eli said to her, woman, how long you going to be sitting up here drunk? Anybody ever had to sit and just rock? You didn't know where your child was. You just sat in the bed or sat on the porch or sat on the chair and just begin to rock. I don't know what to say. I'm out of words. I can't say nothing else. You might have lost a loved one and you just sat there and rocked. And Eli said to her, how long you going to be drunk? Now put away the wine. And Hannah said, I'm not drunk. I'm just hurting real bad. I'm going through some things. I've been hurting for a long time. And I'm going through some things. It's hurting so bad. It's hurting down in my spirit. I'm not drinking any wine or a strong drink. But I poured out my soul before the Lord. And in verse 16, she says, count not thy handmaid for a daughter of Belial. I'm going through right now, God, but I still love you. I'm going through right now. See, Belial is another word for a false god or the devil. She says, I'm not a drunkard. She says, but I'm crying out to God and I'm in bad shape. I just can't find the words to say. I can just rock and mumble, but I can't find the words to say. So don't count me as the daughter of the devil. He says, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief I have spoken hitherto. It sounded good that Elkanah said, I love you more than Peninnah. I bless you more than Peninnah. But Peninnah had got no hands, last nerve, and all she looked drunk every now and then. We find ourselves there. This morning, I got it all together. I'm walking the park and I'm staying in the courts. But every now and then, hell and high water fall down on my head. I find myself in the midnight hour. I used to say, all I stretch my hands to thee, but it got so hard. I couldn't find the words. All I could say, made a whole lot of sense. It seemed logical that he loved her, but at that point, logic was making no sense. We find ourselves, the preacher trying to tell us it's going to be all right. Our wives and husbands try to tell us it's going to be all right. Our friends try to tell us God will make a way out of no way. But logic sometimes don't make sense. I hear what you're saying, but right now I'm going through, and all I can do is Lord, I did the Bible says that life was making no sense. But now that drove this woman crazy. Talking about all the negative things. And even though she shouldn't let Peninnah get to it, Peninnah got on her last nerve. Even though all the folk in the church kept coming and giving her scriptures, Peninnah had gotten to her. And she found herself just sitting, just there's somebody in here. You've been there before. You couldn't find the word. You got it. Your spirit was heavy. Peninnah was trying to tell you, all you got to do is take some pills. All you got to do is put that gun to your head. All you got to do is go jump off a bridge. Banana trying to run you crazy. Banana tell you, go back to the crack. Banana trying to tell you, go back to the bar. And you look like you're on the bar. Folks look at you, your makeup all messed up. Folks look at you, you can't walk straight. It ain't the bar. I'm just dealing with some stuff. I know the scriptures. I know what they say. But some kind of way. But now just work her way into my spirit. And all the Bible says that Penina got to her, and logic didn't quite make sense. And I can relate because it doesn't always make sense. This situation required more than logic from her husband. But Hannah needs to hear words from God. She needs to hear straight from God, from the mouth of God. And so the Bible says in verses 17 that then Eli, he answered and said, go in peace, and the God of Israel, I know what you're going through. I know your pain, but the God of Israel, he said, grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked of him. He said, you've been praying to God, and God heard your prayer, and God's going to bless you. And in verse 18, she went on and said, let thy handmaid find grace in your sight. I'm sorry for looking like I didn't have faith. I'm sorry for letting Penina get to me. I'm sorry for crying in the midnight hour. It says, so the woman went on her way. Then she started eating because she got a word from the Lord. And then her countenance, it was sad no more. Sometimes I know logic should make sense, but when Penina has gotten on your last nerve, all the logic in the world does not make sense. But when the Lord look me in the face and say, run, it's going to be all right. I'm going to bless you. You don't need that child. But if you just want a little glimpse of my glory, I'll bless you. And so in our lives, we have to understand that Penina will pick at us. And sometimes we'll appear to lose faith and look like the daughters and sons of the devil by crying all night long. But we're not sons and daughters of the devil. In reality, we're sons and daughters of God. Because we know a scripture that says weeping may endure for a night, but joy in the morning. I might have to cry sometime, but I'm going to get up one day. Say yeah. Say yeah. So Penina has picked and picked and picked. And then Penina even got to you. You were coming to Bible study and everything. But Penina still got to you. But then we have to learn to stay focused. Penina picked. Logic didn't make sense. Everybody was telling us it was going to be all right. But I was still heavy in my spirit. And so I said, I appreciate you, Elder, now. But I need to go talk to the Lord. And see, when you really got to talk to the Lord, sometimes you can't look all pretty. Sometimes you can't look all dignified. Sometimes you got to put your face to the ground